Today, I'm going to be playing out the career of Tyreek Hill, but after every season, he's going to be switching to a new team. And after an unreal 2023 season, Tyreek Hill did slow down a little bit last year, but either way, the guy is still easily a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL right now, so it should be interesting to see what he does on different teams. But anyways, I mean, obviously, to start off the video, Tyreek Hill is on the Miami Dolphins. And as you can see, I mean, the Dolphins offense is definitely pretty solid, but I am a little bit worried about the O-line. And on the other hand, I mean, it seems like the Dolphins do have a pretty solid defense, so hopefully this team doesn't disappoint. And it looks like Miami did end up having a pretty solid season because they're going to go 11-6, which does put them in the playoffs. But since Buffalo went 16-1, the Bills won the division. So we have to go on the road to play the 13-4 Broncos in the wild card round. I mean, don't get me wrong, 11-6 is not a bad record, but going 11-6 and getting the 7 seed is kind of crazy. I mean, I really didn't expect the AFC to be this loaded this season, but anyways, it looks like Tyreek Hill did have a decent season. I mean, honestly, he didn't play as well as I expected him to, but he still had 1,000 yards for 4 touchdowns. I mean, that is pretty low. And I mean, so far, it has not been a great start to the game for Miami, but I mean, we have the ball right now, which is good. So I mean, I'm hoping we can at least kick a field goal to make it a 1-score game again, because in case you haven't noticed, we are down 17-7 right now, and we're getting close to the 4th quarter too. So I mean, I'd like to put some more points on the board before we hit the 4th quarter. I'm gonna try and go for Tyreek again here though. I'm really hoping he can get open, but worst case scenario, we should be able to just dump it off to the tight end. I mean, for the most part, it seems like things are working out pretty well on this drive, but of course, after that big play, we did get struck with delay of game because I couldn't get the ball off in time. So it's 1st and 15. Hill's gonna, oh, he held on to it. I mean, we really couldn't get much closer than this. We're at the 1-yard line now, so I'm just gonna hand it off to Achan. And it looks like he is going to have the touchdown right before the 4th quarter. The clock is going to run out on that play. So we are going to head into the 4th quarter, only down by 1 score. But unfortunately for the Dolphins, that touchdown right there was the last points that they were able to put on the board. So it looks like the Broncos are going to eliminate us in our first playoff game, which is not at all what I was hoping for. But to be honest with you, my expectations for the Dolphins really weren't set too high. But to end off the season, it looks like Josh Allen is going to be winning MVP. And this is definitely not a Super Bowl I was expecting to see, but it looks like Jaden Daniels and the Commanders are going to beat the Broncos in the Super Bowl. But anyways, I mean, I guess it's time for the moment of truth. We're going to set Tyreek Hill free and see where he ends up next season. And it looks like Tyreek Hill is definitely hunting for a Super Bowl right now, because after being released from the Miami Dolphins, he ended up signing with the defending champions because he is now on the Washington Commanders. And this team could very well be the favorites to win the Super Bowl once again, because this Washington offense is absolutely loaded. And I definitely wouldn't say this is the best defense in the league or anything like that, but the Commanders do also have a very solid defense. And it looks like Washington definitely didn't disappoint this season because they're gonna go 12-5 to win the division. And since the NFC was weak this year, that also gives them the #1 seed. So to start off the postseason, we're gonna be taking on the Carolina Panthers in the divisional round. But as you're about to see, I mean, it looks like Terry McLaurin got most of the workload this season because Tyreek Hill had one of the worst seasons of his career. I mean, he only had 600 yards for 4 touchdowns, which is extremely low for him. So far though, I mean, Carolina has kind of surprised us because we are down 14-9 in the 3rd quarter, and it is currently 3rd and 8, but it looks like Terry McLaurin is gonna pick up the first. I mean, we gotta lock in from here on out, or else Carolina actually might eliminate us, which I'm definitely not looking for. That could be a touchdown right there. We're gonna have Deebo Samuel in the end zone. So just like that, Washington is gonna take the lead back, and I'm also gonna go for the 2-point conversion here because there's literally no point in not going for the 2-point conversion. If this works out, we are gonna have a 3-point lead, I can just run it with Daniels. That will put us up by 3 points. And after that, I was really hoping that our defense would be able to get a stop for us, but they did not do that. So once again, we're losing, and there's only 2 minutes left in this game. So this is pretty much the season on the line with this drive. So obviously, I'm trying to go for a touchdown here, but in the process of doing that, I'm hoping that we can find a way to kill as much clock as possible. I mean, if we do, oh, that was a big play if I didn't get hit. But if we do score a touchdown here, I want that to be like the last thing to happen in this game. But I'm gonna try and run a slant with Hill. That should work out. He's gonna bring it in for the first. I'm gonna try and go back to this route with Sanat though, because I mean, he was literally wide open last time. If I didn't get hit, it would have been a big play, but this time he's going to be locked up. So I'll just keep it with Daniels, who's going to bring it to the 13-yard line either way. So, I mean, 1, maybe 2 more plays, if they work out, should be enough to put us in the end zone, which it's going to need to work out too, because there's only like 21 seconds to go. I mean, that play brought it to the 1-yard line, man. So with 16 seconds to go, I'm just going to run it with Robinson, because, I mean, if this doesn't work out, we do still have 2 timeouts to use. But he's gonna be in for the touchdown, so that should hopefully be enough to put this game away. And after that, the defense was able to hold on to complete the comeback. So we're barely gonna sneak out of here with a 3-point win, which will send the Commanders to the NFC Championship game. And it looks like we have another tough game in the NFC Championship game, because now we have to go up against the Lions. And we're in a very similar situation to what happened in the last game, because we're down by 3 points with 2 minutes to go. So if we oh, come on, that was almost a sack. As I was saying though, I mean, if we can play this drive out properly and score a touchdown, we have a chance to walk it off, but that stop is going to bring up a 3rd down. So we need to get 10 yards to stay on the field, and it looks like we've got it. I mean, that literally might have been a game-saving play right there, but I'm going to switch it up and try to go for Tyreek Hill this time. Come on, man. He's locked up again, so I just got to keep it on the ground. I mean, I don't want to mess around and throw an interception or anything like that, so I'm just going to keep running simple routes that usually work out for me. Oh, let's go. Hill's got it. That's going to bring it almost to the red zone, and I'm just going to let the clock keep running because we do not want to give the ball back to the Lions with a lot of time to work with if we can score here. I actually might be able to end it off right here with a slant route if Tyreek Hill can get open, and it looks like we should be good. Where did that go? That was a brick. Actually, I take that back. That was not a bad throw from Daniels whatsoever. Hill just somehow found a way to miss the ball. I mean, that is not a good look whatsoever for Tyreek, but I'm going to give him a second chance. I'm running the exact same route, and hopefully this time, actually, I'm just going to go for Debo because that played out a lot better. So on the bright side, I mean, we'd have to mess up pretty bad to miss a field goal from here. So at the very least, as long as we don't throw a pick, we should be able to tie things up. But there's only 12 seconds on the clock, so I don't know how many attempts we're gonna have to win the game, but that should do it. We're gonna have McLaurin open for the touchdown, which is gonna give the Commanders a last-second lead over the Lions, and once again we were able to hold on for the dub after that. So that's gonna send the Washington Commanders to the Super Bowl. But anyways, to end off the season, this time it looks like Joe Burrow is gonna be winning MVP, and this is definitely gonna be a tough one because in the Super Bowl we have to play the 15-2 Ravens, and so far this game just has not played out well for Washington. We are down 20-7 right now in the 3rd quarter, so on the bright side we have tons of time to come back, but I mean, if we don't score a touchdown here, we're gonna have a pretty big problem on our hands because the way that Lamar is playing right now, there's a very solid chance that he'll probably score again. That's a big play from Hill though, and if we go down by 3 scores, that could very well put this thing out of reach. But I'm gonna try and go for Tyreek. That should be another one from him, man. This guy is balling right now. Unfortunately for us, though, after that, Baltimore was able to bring up a 3rd down. So, I mean, we might be getting held to a field goal here, which definitely would not help out our case, but Tyreek Hill's gonna have another big play. I mean, even though we are currently losing right now, Tyreek Hill has definitely been a bright spot for us. I mean, he seems to be balling out right now. I'm gonna try and end it off right here, though, man. That could be a touchdown touchdown if we hold on to it. I mean, I guess we're not quite there, but we're only 2 yards away now. So I'm hoping that Robinson can just punch this in with a run, and it looks like he is gonna have it. So that will put us right back in this game, but now we need to rely on the defense to get a stop. And they were unfortunately not able to do that. So after an incredible playoff run, it looks like it's going to come to an end with a loss against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl. I mean, I knew this was going to be a tough game, so I'm not even going to act surprised, but I'm happy we did put up a fight. I mean, it's not like we got destroyed or anything like that, but either way, I mean, it looks like the Ravens were too much to handle. But anyways, that's going to bring us to year number 3, and after being released by the Washington Commanders, it looks like Hill decided to stay in the NFC East because he ended up signing with the Dallas Cowboys. And this team definitely isn't bad whatsoever. I mean, Tyreek Hill has found himself on another great offense, but I gotta say, Dak is definitely quite the downgrade from Jaden Daniels. On the other hand, though, I mean, I feel like the Cowboys defense might make up for it. I feel like this defense is definitely better than Washington's, and it looks like the Dallas Cowboys did end up having a pretty solid season because they're gonna go 11-6, which does put us in the playoffs, but it looks like the Eagles won the division, so we have to go on the road to play San Francisco in the wild card round. So this is definitely going to be a pretty tough game to win, but on the bright side, it looks like Tyreek Hill did bounce back this season. I mean, he had the best season of the video so far with 1,100 yards for 11 touchdowns, and I'm kind of surprised that this was the best season he had all video because he wasn't even the #1 guy in Dallas. I mean, he was the second string wide receiver behind CeeDee Lamb. But anyways, I mean, it looks like we are doing a pretty good job against San Francisco right now. I mean, we are winning 10-0. We're gonna get sacked though, which brings up a 4th and 17. So that takes us off the field. And I mean, of course, after that, San Francisco ended up scoring. So that put them right back into this game, but there's only like 2 minutes to go now. So another touchdown here should pretty much end this thing. So hopefully we can have a solid drive. I'm gonna hand it off to Williams and see if he can get something on the ground. He got like 3 yards, which isn't terrible. I mean, I'll definitely take that, but I might be able to end it off right here because if Tyreek Hill can get open, he should have a big play, but I'm just gonna play it safe and go for Lamb. I mean, I'm just running easy routes, man, because the last thing I want to do is throw an interception, because if San Fran does score a touchdown, that would give them the lead, but that touchdown from Hill should pretty much be enough to do it, and we actually got a pick 6 after that as well. So the Cowboys are gonna take it 24-7, which will send the 49ers home, and I can't lie, I feel like this is kind of an upset. But anyways, that win right there is gonna send us to the divisional round where we have to play the 12-5 Buccaneers, and it looks like our chances of winning this game are definitely not great right now because Tampa does have a 10-point lead with like 4 minutes to go, but we're in scoring position, so at the very least we should be able to kick a field goal, which would put us right back in this thing. But that stop right there is gonna set us back 3 yards, which might have just taken us, oh, hold on, we actually could have a big play right here. I can't get it off though. That might screw us because now it's 3rd and 23, so I just gotta hope that somebody can get open here, and we might have a big play with Lamb. It's over his head. I mean, that was just an absolutely terrible drive from the Cowboys. I am going to try and go for the field goal, though. I mean, our chances of making this definitely aren't great, but if we can sink a 64-yarder, that will put us right back in this game, but of course it's short. I mean, that's definitely not how I was expecting to end off our playoff run, but it looks like Tampa's going to be the ones to send us home. So once again, this is not going to be a Super Bowl season for Tyreek Hill. But anyways, to end off year number 3, this time it looks like Patrick Mahomes is going to be winning MVP. And it looks like the Carolina Panthers actually made it all the way to the Super Bowl this season, but they're going to get absolutely cooked by Kansas City. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to the final season of the video. So if Tyreek Hill wants to get himself another ring, it's gonna have to happen this season. And to end things off, he's gonna be playing for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this definitely isn't the best offense that Hill has played for, but the Raiders are actually pretty solid right now. I mean, it looks like they've got Jackson Dart at quarterback, and it looks like we do have a pretty solid defense as well. So I mean, hopefully we can sneak into the postseason, and I definitely didn't see this coming, but the Raiders were actually one of the best teams in the AFC this season because they're gonna go 13-4 to win the division. Buffalo went 14-3 though, so we're gonna have the 2 seed, which means we have to play the Dolphins in the wild card round. But on the downside, I mean, it looks like Tyreek Hill had a pretty underwhelming season because he's gonna finish the year with only 600 yards for a career low 2 touchdowns. But anyways, after having a very good season, I actually had some pretty high hopes for this Raiders team, but so far it looks like we haven't really been playoff ready because that was almost a pick. That was Jalen Ramsey, who's for some reason wearing number 14 right now. I'm not sure why that is, but anyways, it looks like it hasn't been a great start. We're down 17-7 right now, but we obviously have a ton of time to come back. We're only in the 3rd quarter right now, so hopefully the second half of this game can play out a little bit better, but I'm gonna try and go for Bowers this time. Please don't get sacked. That is definitely gonna hurt. And I mean, of course, after that, it looks like the Dolphins were able to score again. So we're kind of getting destroyed at this point, and we're almost in the 4th quarter now as well. So we gotta hurry it up. Genty was only able to get 3 yards there. So I'm gonna try and go for a shot with Burden because we're gonna need to score quickly if we want to even have a chance to come back in this game. We're gonna have a huge play with Burden, but it's probably gonna be coming back because I think there was a holding call. And of course, someone on the offense decided to hold. I mean, what are you doing, bro? That is terrible luck, man. And they brought up a 3rd down after that too. So it's currently 3rd and 17. Tyreek Hill might actually have a touchdown though. Get going, man. We're gonna get brought down. So we are set up for a touchdown at the very least, but old Tyreek Hill probably would have been able to bring that one back. I've definitely noticed a drop in his speed. That sack is not gonna help whatsoever though, man. And they brought up another 3rd down as well. So it's 3rd and 18. I'm just gonna try and go back to this route with Hill, but this time, oh, there's a flag. And this time it's gonna help us because it's pass interference. I mean, that is twice now that we probably should have gotten taken off the field, but if we're gonna lose, we're going out with a fight, man. I mean, we are not going to make it easy. So that touchdown will cut into the Dolphins' lead. But either way, we are still down by 2 scores. I mean, we were able to keep it a 10-point game, so we didn't get destroyed or anything like that. But either way, it looks like the Dolphins are going to send us home. So unfortunately, that run with the Commanders was our best chance of getting the job done. But anyways, to end off the final season of the video, once again, it looks like MVP gonna be going to Patrick Mahomes. And after beating us, it looks like the Dolphins had a crazy run because they ended up winning the Super Bowl with a dub against the Packers. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.